try to help you understand. So 0, you understand the number 0, sum. When you add two numbers, you have a sum. Zero-sum game is when you add two things together, it always will be equal to 0. Okay? Let's think about it this way. So we are thinking, or we are suggesting, that negotiation is a zero-sum game. Well, think about it this way. Think back at the orange negotiation. When you think that my win is your loss. If I get more of the orange, it means you are losing more of the orange. My win is your loss. That's why if we add the two, it's zero sum. You understand? So my win is your loss. If I let you win, your win becomes my loss. So you are my enemy. I'm looking at you like I will not let you win. You are my enemy, and this thing that we have here, the negotiation, whatever you call it, is a battle. Right? Either you die or I have to die. I don't want to die, so you have to die. This is, for the longest time, this is how we used to think about negotiation. Right? You sit down at that table, it's, fighting. But I'm going to challenge you to change that view today and think about a new concept about negotiation. The challenge for both parties, for both people, or even in some negotiations you have more than two people, two sides. Right? The challenge is not the person. The challenge is the situation. Okay? You're trying to overcome the situation. You are not trying to win. You are not trying to defeat the other person. You are trying to overcome the situation. So, you, the person sitting across the table, is my negotiating partner. When you call them partner, it means that you are on the same side. You're working with them. You're not working against them. You're working with them. Okay? So that's a new view on negotiation. So negotiation, we know now that it's not a zero-sum game. It should not be. But it's efforts to reach a mutually beneficial outcome. Okay, you can silently repeat it with me. But efforts to reach a mutually beneficial outcome. Now the key word here is mutually. What does it mean mutually? What does it mean mutual? Mutual means it happens to both people. Okay? It's between both people. It applies to both. So mutually beneficial, it means both people can benefit from that, right? It's a better position for both people. So negotiation, we should think about it this way. Negotiation is actually the efforts that you make, right, to reach a mutually beneficial outcome. Okay? Good. That's the first start. Alright? That's the first thing that we need to kind of start with. Okay? Second basic understanding. The process starts with exchanging information. Think back at the orange negotiation. If you share information like the interest, baking, or drinking orange juice, you share the information, it's better for the negotiation. With more information, you can think about more solutions. If you only say, I want the orange, okay, well, too bad, I want the orange too. But if you go one step further and talk about the interest behind the position, then maybe we can start thinking about something. You can apply some of this in maybe your next job interview. Okay? If you only tell your boss or your future boss about your position, then it creates a situation where you have to fight with him. If you talk about your interests, for example, you say, okay, I want to be able to learn more, right? You ask you ask him that, can I leave at 5 p.m. every day? That's your position. He doesn't know that you leave at 5 in order to take the class at the university at 5:30. Okay? You tell him your interest. I'm working now, but I need to be able to continue to study, to learn, to improve myself. And maybe he will arrange the class for you. You understand? Right? So some of these you can use absolutely in your job interview or in your future situation. Negotiation is, you know what? Everything in life is negotiation. Everything. You cross the street, it's a negotiation. Alright? You want to buy something, it's negotiation. Right? Studies show that every day you guys go through 3 to 7 situations where you have to negotiate every day. But sometimes you don't understand. You're not aware of that. Okay, so the process starts with exchanging information. How will you get people to exchange information? Well, I have a couple of things here that I want to talk about. Who do you share information with? Các bạn sẽ, ví dụ như các bạn gặp một người đó là lần đầu tiên chẳng hạn, thì các bạn có tự nhiên chia sẻ thông tin không? Chắc là không, đúng không? Như vậy thì rất nhiều trong những trường hợp mà chúng ta gặp trong cái thương lượng đó, là chúng ta gặp một người hoàn toàn mới. Ok? Bây giờ mình phải làm sao để tạo cái thiện cảm, xây dựng cái niềm tin, cái rapport ở đây là cái mối quan hệ giữa hai người. You build the rapport, you build the trust. Có nghĩa là làm sao mình tạo ra thiện cảm để người ta bắt đầu người ta chia sẻ những thông tin đó với mình. Theo các bạn thì các bạn thường làm sao? Mình chia sẻ trước. Oh, that's a good move, đúng rồi. Tức là mình sẽ chia sẻ trước, mình tạo ra một cái giống như mình bình thường hóa cái chuyện chia sẻ đó, đúng không? Để cho họ làm theo. Ok, that's good. Tại bạn nào nữa? Các bạn nào có cách nào khác không? Cái này tụi em cũng gặp nhiều lắm, đúng không? Mình muốn tạo một cái thiện cảm với một người nào đó, mình làm sao?